This is WattsMiner back on site with another ESS. This time, this is an off-grid ESS again, and I'm going to walk you through it. It's really simple. So, for the time being, we have a 5,400 watt, 470 volt array outside, and it's coming through this 12 AUG wire. And the customer has to actually mount that up against his siding there and bring it down neatly. So right now it's just kind of hanging free, but it's coming down and supplying the inverter with up to 5,000 watts per hour. We still have a whole nother MPPT on this inverter that we can put in a whole nother 5,000 watts worth of power. So basically what we have here, this customer already had a Generac with an automatic transfer switch. So we got really creative, and in this system, we don't want the automatic transfer switch to fire up the generator because we don't need the generator with this system. Basically, we took over with a regular transfer switch that has a really nice little setup with 10 circuits. And then this is the power into those 10 circuits. And we can either choose generator power or line power coming from the utility. Right now we're on generator mode, and in line power though, it's taking off of these circuits, which are always hot from the main panel, and these were his backup critical loads anyway. So we basically just piggybacked them from this one to this one, and now we're basically taking that whole sub panel over, and the hots that would normally get called to power from the generator on the automatic transfer side of this Guardian are eventually going to be running. They're capped right now, but they're going to be running to a separate 30 amp panel on top, and we're going to make that 30 amp panel a chargeverter panel. So in the event that the grid goes down, the entire 10 circuits there will be backed up by this solar generator, and then the generator itself will be called to start. It will fire up and power up a 30 amp sub panel that then goes straight to DC power back into the battery, keeping the solar sub panel and the solar system running even with no grid in the middle of the night with the generator. Pretty slick system. Took a little bit of thinking and doing, but all in all, very well. The inverter itself has the normal out, right? And it has its input, and the input is a constant hot coming from a 50 amp switch down into this receptacle here. So it basically creates a smart loop where if there's not enough battery power and solar power, the machine automatically transfers back over to this port, and then regular fresh energy from the metered utility comes in through here, comes down through the wire, through the machine, back out, and right out to this port, covering all the loads again. So basically it's a smart loop. You never run out of energy, and if the energy does run out, and it gets too low in the middle of the night, the generator will then kick on and charge the whole system. But just another one that we installed, and that's about it. WattsMiner over and out.